Pisces, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-May 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Piscean collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Let's shuffle it up one time, see what we have for you this week. Hey guys, what's up with Pisces? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it rocking here. Let's get it popping for Pisces, my guys. What's up with my friends? For the collective, here we go. So yeah, this card is a big one of communication, but also time being a factor. And something, there's a lot of layers to this one. Normally these oracle cards are very straightforward, but there's like several messages we could pull from this. Before we do though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the May subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Have a look at this card. We see this lovely lady. She's having a little rest, sitting down. She is above that big golden clock right up on the wall. There's various books, so we could speak about knowledge, but there's also implements of communication. So a lot of themes here. For some of you, you might need to have some conversations or talks when this shows up. That's been big in water signs this week. But whenever I see this big golden clock in any type of card, there could be time playing an important role in whatever things you're going through. Whether you feel like you're waiting. Maybe some of you feel like you're wasting time. You've been waiting so long. Time and how we experience it is very subjective, depending on what we're going through in life. Some people feel like time is flying, like, oh, where'd the last 10 years go? Or the week just flew by. So whatever it is you're going through, like, time could be a big factor in how you're experiencing it. But communication is also very big and key with this card. Maybe you're waiting to hear back, or you want to talk for someone. There's so many different things. Let's get into tarot. I always say with that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. But I'm going to get you 3 of these in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness flowing. Let's shuffle it up one time for Pisces, my guides. Talk to me. I mean, that is a beautiful card in its own right. But I don't want to spend 5 minutes talking about it. Let's see what's up. So, last week's reading was extremely positive, so I hope the Piscean collective, myself included, were able to cash in on that beautiful energy. It was entitled Huge Abundance Incoming. So even if you didn't get some big abundance coming in, that is a good sign for times to come. And it was all over the reading last week. There was beautiful positivity, even if you're going through rough things. And as I always say, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take these how they hit for you, right? You already know that though. We could be seeing your energy or someone you're connected to. So let's get you 3 cards. What do we got for Pisces, please? Thank you. Yeah, Ace of Wands, nice. So we're starting with a kaboom. We're starting with a bang with this Ace of Wands. I love this fiery energy to lead us off here. Let's get 2 more. Big opportunity, and it is gaining ground. It is making progress, so really like it. Page of Cups. Card that could represent you. Communication starting to show up, and we've been seeing it in all water signs, and we saw it in the oracle card. Absolutely going to want to talk about this little page here. So cute, right? Let's get 1 more. Let's see what's up for Pisces, please. Thank you. Okay, that was a bit of a curveball to me, but we have the 9 of Swords here on the back end. A little bit of anxiety, a little bit of nerves. Okay, we'll definitely talk about this one too. So let's go through Pisces. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get that juicy intuitive stuff going. Now, at first glance, when I look down at this, there's an interesting elemental mix. I've been getting that too for a lot of signs. We have fire, we have water, we have air. So we could be seeing various different things in life right now. They all mix together in interesting ways. But communication, new. There's a lot of new here, which is really nice. Not too big of a fan of this stress on the back end, but we'll talk about that. Position number 1, the Ace of Wands. All aces are opportunities. This one is very fiery, burning hot. So to start off a reading with this, we're starting with that fiery, explosive boom, and I love it. There could be something new you're wanting to do, something new you're wanting to chase down. This is a burning fire within you as well. I always say when the Ace of Wands is around, like you might be a little more temperamental. However, this is a very sexual card as well. Your libido might be heightened for whatever reason. And you know what I mean, right? We're not going to go too far down the gutter here, but you see what this card resembles. Let's keep it moving here. The Ace of Wands is fiery. I'll just leave it at that. And we'll see how it plays when we clarify. But it could be something new coming in that's really nice. Now, when we get to the center, we have a card that could represent you. After I get these cards straightened out to the best of my ability, we have the Page of Cups, one of my favorite cards in the whole entire deck. Of course, this is a card that could represent you in my simplistic style of reading. So when we clarify it, it could be showing us something that's coming towards you or a way you might be feeling. Pages are students and they're communicators. So once again, communication, talking, learning things. The Page of Cups, though, is more about those emotional outpourings, sharing of one's emotions. It could also sometimes represent shyness and bashfulness, stuff like that. Interesting that it's next to this Ace of Wands. There might be some sort of talk that needs to be had. We'll see when we get to the clarifiers. But I like the Page of Cups energy. Okay, we're especially in a Pisces reading. It's really nice. It's a soft energy. Now, moving to the very back end, this is where we have a bit of a curveball. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so in this time, you're really going to want to make sure you get proper rest, relaxation, and sleep when this card shows up. You see what the imagery is. It's a person, they got their hands in their face, they can't sleep. So hopefully you're not having insomnia, flip-flopping, bad dreams, stuff like that. This could be anxiety, nervousness, all those amped up types of feelings. So we're really going to want to clarify this and see what it's about. It could be someone who has a lot on their mind. Now, I will also mention this. The Nine of Swords is one of my cards of the paranormal. So if you're sensitive to energies, if you're sensitive to paranormal things, it might be ramped up a little more than normal when this card shows up. So it seems like we got a little bit of a mixed bag here going, Pisces. Like we have a little bit of everything. We have some communication. We have a lot of new, but there's also some sort of stress here. Okay, so if not you, there could be someone you're connected to that's like really going through something. So with all that being said, I want to dive deeper, so let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. Yeah, and we did have the communication showing up for you like 2 weeks ago, so we'll see what's up. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me, so feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Ace of Wands, see what that's about. And yes, my friends, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Pisces, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. I know there's plenty of talented Piscean tarot readers out there. All right, I think that's where I get it from too, my Pisces side. Let's go in on that Ace of Wands. That's besides the point, right? Why is this Ace of Wands here? Thank you. Two of Swords. Okay. Yeah, this could be a surprising or unexpected situation that pops up, and I don't necessarily feel like it's all bad here, Pisces. Especially if we're going all the way back to the Oracle card, like you've been waiting on something. I really like this. The Two of Swords could generally be a card of confusion, so for a very small portion of you, maybe there is a situation where you're a little indecisive or confused about how to handle it, what to go, what are the next steps. That's possible. But the first intuitive thing that popped into my head, the Ace of Wands, remember the fiery kaboom, starting something with a bang with the Two of Swords. This, when you combine them all together, it's that explosive energy. I did feel like this is something popping up out of nowhere. Okay, so just know in the coming days and weeks, there could be various situations and issues that pop up. Now, we'll see how stressful they might be or how easy they are to work through. But that's just the main vibe I'm picking up here. Okay, those two main messages, an unexpected or surprising situation. Let's see what's up with the Page of Cups. I don't feel like it's tanking the reading, though. I'll just put it like that, Pisces. Like, we all experience things that we don't see coming, right? It happens, regardless of how in tune we are. Let's see why that Page of Cups is here. Why is that page here, please? Thank you. Page of Swords, yeah. This is someone that really needs to soften their stance about something. Okay. Yeah, this could be someone that's a little hard to get along with. We have the Page of Swords in reverse underneath this Page of Cups. Like, this is someone who's like, no, I want to talk. I want to do this. I want to work this out. And then this other one's like, nope, will not, won't do. This could also be someone that really needs to change their stance on something with the Page of Swords in reverse. It's like, all right, you need to come from this energy into that. So it could be someone you're linked to really changing their outlook or changing their views on things or even changing their emotions. I could get that, especially under that. If there is something that you've been keeping your eye on in this time or watching for whatever reason, you might stop doing that as well. Take that for what it's worth. I felt like I need to say that to some of you with the Page of Swords in reverse. But I feel like somebody needs to stop being so defensive and stop being so hard to get along with and just make things work. Take that for what it's worth. We're going to keep moving. Maybe the unexpected situations and things come from a lack of communication or people not being able to get on the same level or see eye to eye. I've been seeing this in the other water signs too, so this doesn't surprise me. So let's go in on that Nine of Swords. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. For a portion of you, you might just be having issues with an air sign. But notice in this reading, aside from that fire that started us off, 3 of the 5 cards out so far are air, very mental, very talkative. So why is that Nine of Swords here? Why is that Nine of Swords here? Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we have the Knight of Cups underneath this Nine of Swords. This is somebody who emotionally they're on edge, okay? Emotionally, like their mind, their emotions could be a bit messy. So this could be someone who is like either very nervous about something or someone who's a mess. This could be somebody who's stressing about you with the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Cups as the clarifier. Once again, another card that represents you or another water sign. This is a big card of love. This is the more evolved version of this Page of Cups. So it's interesting that we have this little bit of progression. It's like, okay, well, you didn't want to talk about it when it wasn't a big thing. Now it is. You see how like it evolved throughout the reading? Very interesting how this is working, Pisces, because this could have been a problem that started small, an issue or a situation that started small but has evolved over time. Okay, because I could see that as like one big storyboard thing, like an issue or a situation started, came out of nowhere, didn't get worked through properly, and now has turned into something much bigger. Okay, but like I said, for a portion of you, this could be either someone that is nervous and anxious, or like just mentally and emotionally, both of these, they're a little messy, okay? Usually the Knight of Cups in the upright is a very good positive card and omen. So this could be somebody saying like, hey, listen, I'm going through one. I need your help. So just keep that in mind. You might have certain talks, emotional talks in this time where someone just like vents to you. Let's go through and do a quick recap, Pisces, because I'm getting so many different things here. And I would urge you to look into this spread yourself too, because there's so many messages. I feel like I could double the time of this video. But if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, like I said, this could fit as separate things or this could fit as one big storyboard. We have the Ace of Wands with the Two of Swords in the upright. Intuitively, this message was telling me that there could be various different issues and situations that pop up surprisingly or unexpectedly in this time. Another thing I was picking up was a little indecisiveness, like not knowing what to do or how to handle something, and just leaving something in limbo. Moving to the center is where we start getting some communication problems. We have the Page of Cups with the Page of Swords in reverse. You might be having issues with an air sign, but also this could be somebody needing to change their stance or get on the same level with others. So there could be a talk that needs to be had. I'm seeing it here for sure. But as I was saying, this could have been a problem that arose, that popped up, didn't get worked through properly or talked about, and has now bloomed into something bigger. So in this time, make sure you're not letting things fester. Make sure you're nipping them, because we have the Nine of Swords with the Knight of Cups in the upright. The reading has evolved from the front to the back. This could be someone that is high-strung and nervous about various different things, especially emotions, romance, and love. But another thing I was picking up here, if they're not stressing about you, this could be someone that is just mentally and emotionally a mess right now for whatever reason. So please take a screenshot of that, look into it further, Pisces, because there's a lot happening, a lot going on here. We're going to get you one shadow card. Let's see what's in the shadows. What is in the shadows for Pisces, please? Yes, my friends, I always like to pull this shadow card at the very end. It's a nice little cherry on top of the reading. So let's see what's in the shadows for you. Thank you. Okay, so we have the 9 of Wands showing up in the shadows. Interesting indeed, my friends. Okay, double 9 showing up as well. I've been getting the 9 of Wands in other readings this week. Usually this is a very protective type of card, a protective type of energy, someone who's on guard, the wounded warrior. I've been through some things and I don't want to go through them again. So a lot of you might be in that mode where you're like, I just don't want to deal with that no more. I don't want to go through that again. And it could be someone who is on edge, like we were seeing with that 9 of Swords, like someone who's always watching around the corner for something to pop off. Now, this could also be Spirit asking you to take proper precautions to make sure you're protected against things as well. So I'm not discounting that. If you are on edge, if you're feeling certain things, Spirit could be telling you, like, hey, it's okay to play it safe for whatever reason. Okay, so do with this information what you will, Pisces. Interesting way. Okay, and it could be the communication issues once again, but that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the May subscriber surprise. For the May subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 boxes of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. This is an awesome deck, so if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are, and second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which one spoke to you the most. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I will announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.